I received an email early hours this morning from a viewer regarding one of yesterday's reports. The report in question was titled "Bedfordshire PC assaulted a woman and sent inappropriate images to a teenage girl." The viewer said it's not legal to send explicit photos to anyone under 18, especially if they're in a position of trust, i.e. the police. Your latest video is misinformation. Now, in the report, we mentioned how Bedfordshire Police Constable Dwayne Atkins, and I will link it in the description and up here, faced a misconduct hearing over an assault against a woman and the sending of inappropriate images and videos to a teenager. Now, forgetting the assault and concentrating on the inappropriate file sent to a teenager, as that's what this viewer is pointing out, under the Sexual Offences Act 2003, which they also kindly linked to me in the email, it states that Section 19, abuse of position of trust, causing a child to watch a sexual act. 1. A person aged 18 or over, A, commits an offence if, A, for the purpose of obtaining sexual gratification, he intentionally causes another person, B, to watch a third person engaging in an activity, or to look at an image of any person engaging in an activity. B, the activity is sexual. C, A, is in a position of trust in relation to B. And D, where subsections 2 apply. A, knows or could reasonably be expected to know of the circumstances by virtue of which he is in a position of trust in relation to B. And E, either 1, B is under 18 and A does not reasonably believe that B is 18 or over, or 2, B is under 13. 2. This subsection applies where A is in a position of trust in relation to B by virtue of circumstances within section 21, 2, 3, 4 or 5, and B is not in such a position of trust by virtue of other circumstances. Now, theoretically, this viewer who called my video misinformation could be correct, but 1, we don't know if the files sent were for the purpose of obtaining sexual gratification, or even if they were of a sexual nature. It just says they were inappropriate. Although this is likely the case, there was no mention of it in the reports I read, they only said inappropriate. We also don't know if the person was 18 or younger, as they simply said teenager. This could of course be anywhere from the age of 13 to 19, as although in law you're considered an adult at 18, 19 is still in the teens. Now, I'm not trying to call this viewer out as such, only that if you are to call my reports misinformation, then you should really listen more carefully to the wording used. As with the police and the law, wording is everything. I will say, however, that I may not have explained myself fully in the video. I was in fact talking generally at the time, when I should have been more focused on the fact that Dwayne was a copper, and for that I rectify it in this video. With so much to report on and running the channel on my own, sometimes I have to work fast, and although I have very rarely got anything wrong, I think I've only ever made 2 or 3 retractions in over 2,500 videos, I should have picked up on that and made that more clear. However, the video itself is not misinformation. It is a report on the facts that were available to me at the time of recording and some of my opinion. And normally, if something is missing from a report because the information hasn't been made available, then I will update that in a later report. With that said, to everybody watching, please accept this as an apology of my hastiness to get the reports out to you. And please, if you are going to call my reports misinformation, understand that 1, the wording is very important. And 2, so is the fact that at the time of recording I might have less information, as information can and sometimes does come out very shortly after uploading, or even sometimes while I'm editing and uploading my video.